Hey, not this because the kitchen's back there, but we're gonna do some moves on the couch today. The couch is a great prop for two reasons. First, if your hips, the whole circumference are a little bit tight or not as strong and stable as you'd like, and a mat doesn't seem accessible getting down on the ground, we're gonna use the couch. The second thing is maybe you do yoga on the ground and take classes and do lunges, but you just want to get a little bit of movement at the end of the day, especially if you've been sitting at a desk in the car, but you really don't feel like having a whole practice. All right, the first thing we're going to do is much like half pigeon pose. So you'll bring your hands on the couch arm, and this is my right shin, and I'm going to bring it so it's resting on the couch. Then the left leg, you'll start to slide back. What you might notice is you lean to the right and your left hip, the inner thigh, starts to rotate back. That's going to throw the hips and the spine out of alignment, so not what we want. So bring your forearms down, press through the ball of the left foot so the leg feels active and engaged, and then feel yourself rotate the outer left hip forward and down. As soon as you do that, you will feel it's the piriformis muscle in the right hip. It's this rope-like muscle that gets tight if you're not able to engage and strengthen the glutes, the buttocks, as much as they need to be. This happens if you're sitting a lot, because you will feel those muscles, the glutes, are passive here, so you can lengthen the piriformis. And then this might be where you land and stay. You do not want any pressure in the right knee. Then you can press up if you want a little bit more, which will add the more active stretch to the left hip. So I'm going to press back with my left heel. And as soon as I do that, there's this connection of lifting the breastbone up and getting this length on my front body. Keep rotating the outer left hip forward and down. And you can even feel this little bit of a shimmy of the right hip back. So my hip crests are in the same plane and my spine is elongated and long. And you've heard me say before, press the back of the skull back and drop your chin. All right, second move will be a lunge. So I call this runner's lunge when we're on our yoga mat. Again, you can bring your hands to the couch or your forearms and then slide. I've got these pillows in the way. Let me see if I can kick it off. Slide the right leg back. So what is key here is my left heel is behind the second and third toe, and I'm using my left inner thigh strength to really squeeze the left shin towards the couch. Then I'm going to get really active with the right leg. My toes are curled under, and I'm going to rotate the outer right hip forward and down to the couch. Now imagine you've got something small like a golf ball at your upper inner thighs, and then hug your inner thighs into the midline. You should feel your right glute squeeze as well. And then breathe here. And if you want to take it to a higher lunge, you can lift up. But I don't want you compromising the extension of the spine to lift up. Stay down if you're starting to round and hunch. So again, I'm going to pull my elbows down, feel my breastbone lift up. I can feel a lot of stability in the upper back, and then you breathe here. Then the last thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring my left leg so the foot is on the ground, and then I bring my right leg back so the shin is parallel with the couch arm. and I'm going to come into a twist. So as I press down my left inner foot, the foot on the ground, I'm going to bring my left knee to align with the front of the hip because the knee wants to flop out to the side and the inner thigh wants to be soft, but we want to use it. So press down the left inner foot, draw the left knee in and check that the knee's in line. Then bring the hands outside of the left leg. Now this is where you can really work. I'm going to press my back shin, my right shin down, and start to rotate my spine. But notice I'm not slouching and hunching because you can't twist into a rounded back. So I'm going to really anchor my back leg, my right leg down. I'm going to press down my left heel and my left big toe mount and start my twist. You can feel the left shoulder blade firming on the back, and I can keep rotating, pulling my navel in, and on the exhale, twisting deeper, and even turn to look at my left shoulder. Then slowly unwind, bring both feet down to the floor, and fold. Draw the chin into the chest. Let the crown of the head be long and the shoulders be relaxed. You can breathe here for a number of breaths. Slowly roll up. And then I'm going to take my right foot, cross it over my left knee, and flex the foot. And then again, fold forward. And I'm actually going to move more to the edge of the couch. It's going to feel a little bit more dynamic. Yeah, that's better. Again, make sure the left knee's not moving left. So press down the left heel, inner foot, and flex your right foot. And chin in, crown of the head down. And then lift up, bring both feet down, and switch sides. All right, have a great day. Enjoy your couch. It's a great yoga prop.